Coach, winter is just around the corner as you get a look at New Era Field just south of Buffalo, New York. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with Matthew Stafford and the Detroit Lions. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the now 30-year-old running back, LeSean McCoy, and able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
And that was a good run. This was only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017. And I think you can't let him run wild here.
Or you think 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
To the air, Allen. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Ron Parker. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one goes for 24 yards. The Lions into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Shaq Lawson's one of those guys that after a while you quit just trying to define him by a position. Defensive end, outside linebacker, doesn't matter. He knows how to get upfield and spill some plays.
So disruptive. What makes him so disruptive?
I think it's strength. If you see his upper body, I mean, he's got some strength up there and some really good hands. He's got some surprising quickness as well to get him upfield.
He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
To throw on second down is Stafford. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on set and change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
On play action, Allen. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The tackle made there by Jared Davis.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Leopard! Detroit! All right, now, look at 56.
And now they'll throw with Allen. Going to drop this off to McCoy, complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So a 3rd and 9, and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
From the gun, it's Allen. Man open, that's Robert Foster, complete. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a 1st down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Set! 319! 319! Watch it now, Barney!
They go play action here on 1st down. Rolling to his right. And Jones has it over the middle. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. A big play here for the Bills. And even 40 yards. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Over!
Operating from the red zone now. Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. In for the score. And the Bills have taken the early lead. Well, so it goes for a rookie quarterback. He had the INT earlier in this 1st half, but he bounces back with a touchdown pass.
And you have to like the mental acumen, the toughness, the fortitude of him, because oftentimes for a rookie, you throw an interception early, or mentally, you check out a little bit. Give him a lot of credit for bouncing back.
Now Jones. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it?
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On second down, here's Stafford. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. So as they take it over, we step aside. They'll come up now with a clock showing 3 seconds to go here in the first.
Set. Green, 39.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Second and 10 now from the 27.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Leopard. Leopard. All right, here we go. 319. 319.
Now a handoff. Running left is McCoy. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Nevin Lawson there on the tackle.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Here we go now. Blue 90.
On third down, here's McCoy. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
So he splits the uprights and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. He was trying to get it to T.J. Jones that time. And it's second down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Stafford. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Throwing is Stafford. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On fourth down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Back deep, Isaiah McKenzie. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because, as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Play action. Now it's Allen. He'll buy some time right. And he finds a man on a crossing route. 23 yards on the play.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. Over.
Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Now a former New Mexico Lobo, it's Jarrell Presley. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Nice job there defensively on 3rd down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
Now the first carry for the former Jaguar. This is Chris Ivory. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. He needed a yard. That's what he got. And it's going to earn him a new set of downs. Allen now on first down. Steps away. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Detroit! Detroit! Hurry up, here we go.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Christian Jones in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. The Bills on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And Hauschka's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And Detroit getting set to go now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Gonna look deep for Wilson. That's gonna be knocked away and incomplete. Micah Hyde, second-team All-Pro a season ago there on the coverage.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. A lot of time to change things. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Stafford. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position. Couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1.
10-10.
Throwing on 3rd down. Stafford. It's caught. Jones. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. As his guys are in for 6. And the Lions have got it back to a 1-score game. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And a pretty slick return there as he's up just shy of the 45-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Our first update now comes from Atlanta, and the early lead there belonging to the Cardinals. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Buffalo after this.
Gone, 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 gone. Back 99 Philly, here we go.
On play action, Allen. Pass incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Forced out to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Ezekiel Ansah in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or they want to take the big strike and go after it right now.
And finding the tight end Wilson. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Looking deep downfield. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. On 2nd and 10, Stafford. But he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before. He's out of bounds.
Right, here we go.
A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10.
Set, 180. 10, 10. 11, 11. Zero.
Stafford on first down. Flush to his right. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Now, I know it's only a loss of a couple of yards, but when you get near the sidelines, just flip the ball out of bounds, incomplete, and save the yardage. Save the yards, not your stats.
To throw on 2nd down. Stafford. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jerry Hughes in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. From the gun, here's Stafford. Trying to lay one up deep. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there as the first half is winding down. And the Lions have tied it. If they hit the extra point, they'll have the lead. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. On the return, it's McKenzie. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Bills getting set to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Lions taking the lead to the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Not much has changed since we left you at halftime. The snow still continuing to fall as we are back underway. Now Jones. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They go to Johnson again, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. They'll try the air now with Stafford. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Stafford now 9 of 17 through the air.
Hey, 22!
Back to throw, Stafford. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their third of the game. And I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they missed a golden opportunity.
Back to the air. Stafford on second down. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Jerry Hughes in there to get him. And that is sack number 15 for him on the year. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. Out of the gun, Stafford. Being chased out left. And this is going to be incomplete.
I know every coach talks about respecting the ball, taking care of the ball. But when it's 3rd and long like that, your trigger man, he wants to make a play. And on that one, he's trying to force one downfield to make that play. It just didn't work out.
Yeah, he tried to make the play. A little risky, but it fell incomplete. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice and ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. And there is nothing easy about being a kicker on a day like this.
Yeah, I tell you, not only is the footing tough in the snow, but kicking that ball is like kicking a rock. Very difficult to get any sort of feel on your kicks.
They'll run it with McCoy. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Damon Harrison, the one on the stop.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Allen looks to throw on second down. Looking left sideline, incomplete. The Bills on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is third and 7.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Gun!
From the gun, Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jared Davis. Dashing through the snow. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now out come the Bills. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
6 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a second down. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On second down, here's Allen. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. This quarterback now just 7 of 15 so far, but he's got a 1st and 10. And here's Allen, operating from the gun, buying time to his left. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Lucky 56. Gun, 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 gun.
Allen looking to throw on 2nd down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10.
Watch him now, Barney, Barney.
10th carry now for McCoy. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go. Green, 39.
They'll go again to McCoy. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On second down, Ivory. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Detroit! Detroit! Here we go now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. We talked early on about this defense needing to hold him under 100 yards. He's had a few good runs, but he is under 100, and maybe not coincidentally, they're trailing here in the 4th.
Well, sometimes the best plans actually do get executed, and so far they're on their game.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
First down, and they're going to throw without him. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
Allen off the play fake. They'll roll him out right. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough 3rd down. The Bills on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 17.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Detroit! Detroit! Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
Here's Allen. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Ziggy Ansah in there to get him, and that is sack number 15 for him on the year. And Hauschka's kick is good, and that'll get the lead down to 5. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Again, it's Johnson. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. Going to look deep for Wilson. And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They give him a gain of 37. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Stafford. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Micah Hyde, 2nd-team All-Pro a season ago there on the coverage.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Hey, go here!
2nd and 10, Stafford again. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone that the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
10, 10.
Stafford looks to throw again. His throw caught at about the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And Stafford's going to take it himself. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Matthew Stafford scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. On the return, it's McKenzie. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Foster. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills first down.
Detroit! Detroit!
They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his right. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
On play action, Allen steps away to his left. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Same result as last play, 14 yards and another first down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball, and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now Allen to throw again. Going to drop this off to McCoy, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Give him 8 on the play, and they're going to face a third down.
Gone! 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 Gone!
Allen to throw once more. This will be caught at about the 5. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now Allen to throw on second down. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. In for the score. And the Bills draw a bit closer.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit. And you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. 3rd and long. It's Stafford. He sets to fire deep. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
.46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. That's pulled in at the 32. time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Incomplete. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Leopard. Leopard.
He's back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Now the Bills will take another timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now a handoff, Johnson. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now it's Stafford. He's going to air one out. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They come out here in the eye. On the sneak, it's Stafford. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Matthew Stafford taking it in. And the Lions add on to their lead. Extra point good by Prater. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. On the return, it's McKenzie. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Darius Slay with a pick, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Stafford down to a knee, and with it, he's going to ensure his guys a victory.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. Well, partner, there's something special about a game in the snow. Just always fun in these elements, although a little chillier up here in the open-air booth. The only thing that's not fun is that we got the mid-game notification that our flight was canceled tonight, but we'll deal with that later. It was really a fun game to watch, though.
It was, and there is something special about games played in the snow because the element of surprise really kicks in. You don't know how they're going to handle the ball, if someone's going to